So we're just walking up to where the girls are protesting, and let's find out what's going on here. What's going on here today?
So we're all trying to be heard about sexual assault and how the school doesn't do anything about like reports or anything.
So what happened? What actually happened? Because there's so many different stories.
So many people have reported sexual assault and the school haven't done anything. It's gotten to the point where someone's like got raped or sexual assaulted.
So is it a reoccurring thing? Does this happen quite a lot?
Yeah, it happens quite a lot, but the school doesn't do anything. They hide it all.
Why do you think your school is experiencing a lot of sexual assault?
What? How we've got no safety in school, like with the gates. It's only took until now for them to actually like have people with gates. Before, everyone used to just walk out of school. Anyone could just come into school. Like we had to go on a lockdown in our classrooms because someone came in and making threats to school.
Oh, so your school's not secure?
No.
Well, I think the school are not handling this very well, and that the young people haven't been listened to well. Okay. So and the parents haven't been informed properly either.
Yeah.
So that's what needs to be done.
I'm a member of the public who's very concerned about. Like, I'm a mum too, and I'd be very, very concerned if my daughter was coming to this school. And one of your girls, your friends yesterday said that this is like an ongoing. So, and I'd like to find out why it's ongoing. You know, where
the boys that allegedly did it, they're in school right now, and as people, we feel unsafe. Sexual assault and rape ain't right.
No, it's not. But why do you think it's happening more at your school?
Because really, none of the teachers pay attention to us in general. The students, they don't listen to us.
So there are many schools that have mixed children, but why do you think your school is more of a target when it comes to sexual assault?
Because the teachers don't educate their kids on anything.
The teachers do not care.
They don't educate us on the stuff we need to know.
What do you think you need to know?
Boys need to know what girls go through, and they need to know how to treat a girl. They're not learning this.
It's a joke. Like
they in a way, they think that it's not that serious in a way, because they've let them boys come back into our school without an issue.
So do you know if the girl that was allegedly assaulted is coming back?
No, because she's frightened.
Well, of course.
She's traumatised. She's
terrified.
As a community, we are terrified for ourselves
as
and for that
anyone
girl.
would like.
Did it happen in the school?
Well, yes.
It did.
Yes, and allegedly, and nothing has been done about that. No one has took it into consideration that the boys would do it again.
So their main concern is us protesting up here.
Their main concern is us causing a riot.
Our head teacher has insinuated that girl was lying.
Well, that's what the papers say.
and
that she's lying.
Just because there was no proof, we don't know if it was rape. It could have been sexual assault.
But either way,
we want to be
There'd
heard.
be no DNA.
we need to be safe as a community. And we need that female to be safe, and we need us as girls and boys, because it happens to boys too. We need all of us to be safe. Basically, we had an assembly, a meeting, and all the boys got sent out because Miss Dutton was like heterosexual boys, which means straight boys. Can you please leave?
I'm sorry, can you say that again? What do you mean? Who said?
Right, so one of our teachers,
You had an assembly on Monday.
Right, basically a whole meeting of us on our first protest. We had a meeting, and all the boys came in, and they were told to leave.
Why?
Well, we do not fully know the reason why.
Because they're straight.
Yes, because they're straight. The heterosexual men were not allowed in there, only homosexuals. I've been through stuff that I would never want to go through, and I'm traumatised to this day. And that girl must be feeling so. God knows what's going through her mind right now.
Do you think she'll come back?
No, she will never. She would not want to relive that experience that she went
Well,
to.
if she did come back and the boys are still here,
then that's wrong on so many levels. To the teachers to then let that boy back in, even if it was solved, whether it wasn't, it's not right. Even if it's an ongoing case, if it's alleged.
Well, it happens like every day. You see it with your own eyes. You go to the school.
Yeah, loads of people get touched by boys. I'm not saying it's just the boys; it can be girls too. Right.
Wow.
It can, yeah, it's true.
I know
it
so
can
many
be
people.
girls
Half
true.
the people in my class have I've witnessed them get sexually assaulted.
And what sort of, I mean, when you say sexually assaulted, what happens?
Like they touch people inappropriately without their consent.
They think
I've been sexually assaulted in this school.
Oh my God!
And
Are
the
you
boy-
okay? Are you know you're live,
Yes,
right?
yes,
You're absolutely fine to
I'm
do.
fine with saying that I was sexually assaulted for 4 years. I was raped. And
In school?
No, but outside school.
right,
But I was
okay.
once sexually assaulted in school.
In
and,
this school?
Yes, and the boy got
How
excluded.
old was you?
I was in year 10, so I was about 14. The boy got excluded for like a week, and then he came back.
And you had to face him again.
And I had to face him again. And every time he used to come and see me, he used to laugh at me, he used to giggle. And then after that, he made our school go into lockdown because he allegedly had a knife. But like at the end of the day, it's still not right, is it? You do not let someone that's done something to you back into the school.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, it's yeah. Like at the end of the day, that boy touched a lot of people, and they still let him back in the school. And at the end, that's not right.
Just because there's no proof.
And if you
And what? There was no proof of that either.
Right,
So there never
right.
seems to be any proof.
I had backup. All my friends witnessed it. We went to Miss Blackman, who then told everyone. Then he got excluded. And then afterwards, he came back into school.
But if they dealt with things how they were supposed to deal with them, this wouldn't be happening.
I'm just shocked that that there's a lot of sexual allegations.
They're more concerned about skirts and eyelashes and makeup.
and how the school looks rather than how we actually feel in it. And they're getting annoyed about us and saying it's silly that we're doing this to try and get heard about how the school really is.
They've been teaching girls how to keep themselves safe instead of educating boys how to not be so damn disrespectful and keep their hands to themselves.
Are you all right to be on camera? Fantastic. Right, I'd like to know sorry, what's your, are you okay to share your name?
Yep, my name's Colin. My daughter is at this school, and she, a year ago, was sexually assaulted in this school.
In this school? How old is she?
She is 15.
So she was 14.
Yep. And the reason the girls are doing this, it was made an issue about this alleged rape.
Right.
But their girls are doing this because it's an ongoing problem in this school.
Why do you
sexual
think it's an ongoing problem?
assault. Because the teachers aren't listening to the youngsters. If they when my daughter got abused, she was the one that was sent home, not the perpetrator. So they're angry at that, and I'm here to support my daughter and her friends. And trying to make the school aware.
Are you okay to be on camera?
Yeah.
Are you all right to be? You're a father
fine, yeah.
too. How old is your daughter?
We're here to support our daughters, right? If they've got something to say, it needs to be heard. Right, I don't agree with the school. So
Not listening.
They're not listening.
Right.
They need to be heard. It's not about race. It's not a racism thing. It's about boys being horrible to girls.
But why do you think? I'm trying to understand. Why is it about this school that's got such a high rate of sexual allegations?
Exactly.
What is it about this school?
I don't know. I don't think it's a bad. I don't know. You have to ask the girls that. You have to ask them that.
Well, it seems to compared to a lot of
It
other
doesn't
schools.
seem to.
Well,
It doesn't in comparison to any other school.
So what you're saying is that a lot of other schools are also experiencing
The
sexual
same
acts.
thing,
But
but
no
they
one-
don't deal with it.
No one is sticking up for
particularly well.
themselves. These girls are honestly.
If you look
what
at
they're
the
doing.
statistics, this school is not
Just the
any...
fact that they're doing it, just the fact that they're here, they need to be heard. They need to be heard.
It ain't just about gender. Anyone can
It's not
do
about
it.
race, it's not about gender, it's about our
standing
daughters
up
need to be
and
fucking looked
looking
after.
out for
Simple as that. Sorry about the
Yeah,
language.
no, go for it. So what you're saying is that schools across the board are suffering with sexual allegations.
Yes. And they don't deal with it well.
Right.
They're not, if they're not speaking to the parents, if they're not behaving appropriately to the young people themselves, herding them in for a statement assembly and then bringing them out individually doesn't help the situation.
Do you feel safe at this school? No. So the letter that the headmaster sent yesterday saying that it wasn't true that it took place on the school grounds, the alleged accusation of sexual assault, I understand it's meant to have taken place in the toilets, and so the headmaster's saying that that's not true.
They tried try and hide it up with the teacher, with something that went on with the teacher, they try to hide it up as much as possible until people found out through the news.
There was a comment that the school told a parent, right, no, a child, that people from different cultures are brought up different, and it's their way of doing it.
We need to express this. We need to speak about this.
It's not a racist thing.
No, it's not. That's right. So what you're saying is that people from different cultures are not taught about how to treat girls and what's right and what's wrong.
In a way, yes.
Yeah,
in a way, not I don't totally understand that, but
is that what the comment the teachers made?
That's basically what the teacher made. Yes.
Right.
Basically, it's their culture, so it's okay.
So how do you feel about the boys, the 4 boys, who are being allowed back in school?
I feel unsafe.
You feel unsafe?
When you get told an allegation and you're going to feel...
got away with it, haven't they?
Yeah. The girl, we get it, the girl did speak up, but some girls don't want to talk about it. That's scarred her for life if it actually happened.
Yeah.
So she
well, I mean, they're saying she lied.
Yeah, exactly. But how do they actually know that she lied?
Right. So exactly, they're saying, and also they're saying it didn't happen on the school grounds.
Yeah, they're just trying to make the school not look bad.
They try and hide it up. They've done it with something that happened with a teacher years ago. It only came out after lockdown. It happened during lockdown at the beginning. Wow. And it's only just come out like on the news, and that's how people have found out, because a teacher just disappeared, said that they were ill, so the school covered up for because they said that he was ill and he wouldn't come back, and then we finally found out through the news, so they hide things up.
An hour ago, myself and a couple of other parents went up to speak to the teachers to ask them for a meeting. 4 of the parents from here, 5 of the children, the pupils, a meeting with senior school management, the board of governors, one from the school side and one from the parent side. That was an hour ago, and we're waiting to hear whether they're going to accept to have a meeting and discuss the pupils' issues regarding their safety.
Yeah, of course.
And we've had no reply, so...
Do you feel that your daughter's safe at this school?
No, she doesn't feel safe. I'm not going to force her into a situation where she doesn't feel safe.
That's right, absolutely. What made you come up with the idea to protest?
Well, it's about time that we took it into our own hands. If they're not going to listen to us, then we're going to have to find a way for them to listen. But at the moment, they're just taking it as a joke, so we're going to carry on until
well done.
They listen to us.
Right. I'll start with you. You're a mum, and how old? You've got a daughter?
Yeah, she's 14.
14.
Yeah.
And so, why are you here?
Because she doesn't feel safe at school. She's had the same boy bullying her for months and months and months now.
Right.
And she keeps going to the school. She keeps saying about him. Nothing's being done apart from she has to go in her form at break and lunch, or she gets put in isolation. But nothing is being done by this boy.
So she's been segregated to be kept safe while he gets to walk around when he's the bully.
Yeah.
Right.
And he has ripped her bag. He smashed her phone. He's pulled her to the floor. He pushed her in front of a moving car not so long ago.
Why did he push you in front of a moving car?
Because he has nothing else to do, does he?
He's an absolute bully, and the school do nothing about him.
And what about your daughter?
So I've got 2 daughters, year 7 and year 9, and both of them have had problems with a boy, to the point where the youngest one is walking out of the school because of the way he's treated her.
How old are you?
I'm 11.
11?